You wake up. You check the scale. Nothing changed again. You skipped dessert. You did cardio. You counted every calorie carefully. Still nothing. The number refuses to move an inch. Sound familiar? You are not broken. You are not lazy. 95% of diets fail within the first year. Not because people give up, because biology fights back hard. When you lose weight, your metabolism quietly slows itself down. Your hunger hormones spike, your brain screams for more food. Your body thinks starvation, not summer body, not beach photos. It only wants one thing: survival, at any cost necessary. But somewhere across the ocean, something strange is happening quietly. Japan has one of the lowest obesity rates on Earth. Just 4.5% of the population qualifies. Compare that to America, where numbers climb past 40%. That is nearly 10 times lower. And the food surprises you. Rice every day, noodles constantly, sweets tucked into every corner. No starvation, no suffering, no obsessive gym culture whatsoever visible. So what exactly is happening inside this quiet island nation? What do they understand that the rest of us missed? It is not genetics. Human bodies do not differ that much. It's not smoking either. Japanese men smoke more, actually. And it is definitely not endless hours inside a gym. Only 3% of Japanese citizens hold a gym membership. So how do they stay slim without trying so hard? The answer has nothing to do with willpower or discipline. It has everything to do with quiet, invisible design choices. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it again. These are 9 habits woven into ordinary Japanese daily life. None of them involve suffering. None of them involve starving. Let's start from the very beginning, where taste itself forms. Habit 1 begins in childhood, long before adulthood ever arrives. In Japan, food education starts the moment school begins, early. A nutritionist plans every single lunch served across the country. Meals are cooked fresh daily, never frozen, never shipped far. Children sit together, eating the same balanced meal as classmates. There are no vending machines lining the school hallway walls, no sugary snacks waiting behind glass, tempting tired young minds. Kids grow up tasting rice, grilled fish, and real vegetables. That becomes their definition of normal, their baseline for flavor. Now compare that to lunchrooms across the United States today. Corporations run cafeterias designed for profit, not children's health. Tater tots, chicken nuggets shaped like cartoons, chocolate milk everywhere. A diet engineered to create lifelong cravings for sugar and salt. Here is the lesson hidden inside this simple comparison, though. Taste is not fixed. Taste is a habit you built. And habits, unlike genetics, can be quietly rebuilt at any age. Start small. Replace one processed item weekly with something fresh. Give it a month. Your cravings will slowly begin shifting. Now let's talk about convenience, because this part surprises everyone. Habit 2 lives inside something unexpected, the convenience store itself. Japan has 15 times more convenience stores than America does, but their version of fast food looks completely different somehow. Rice bowls with grilled salmon, warm miso soup in minutes, tofu, pickled vegetables, seaweed salad, all sold for pocket change. Convenience never had to mean unhealthy. That was always a choice. Psychologists call this environmental design, and it explains everything quietly. We believe we choose freely, but our surroundings choose first. Japan simply built an environment where the easy choice is healthy. If you want lasting change, stop fighting your own cravings. Instead, redesign what surrounds you every single day, quietly, patiently. Fill your kitchen with real food. Remove the junk entirely. Make the healthy choice the only choice sitting in reach. Now, let's move toward the plate itself and portion sizes. Habit 3 is about restraint, but restraint without any suffering attached. There was an old saying passed through generations in Japan, "Hara hachi bu," meaning eat until you are 80% full. Meals arrive in small dishes spread across a full table. Rice here, soup there, a little fish, some pickled vegetables. Variety tricks the brain into believing more food was eaten. There are no bottomless sodas, no endless free bread baskets, no all-you-can-eat buffets training you to overconsume constantly. This connects to something psychologists call the unit bias effect. We feel satisfied once we finish what's placed in front, not once our stomach signals that it is truly full. So, smaller plates quietly mean fewer calories, without any restriction felt. You finish your plate, your brain celebrates, your body stays light. Next, something even sneakier hides inside their sugar habits daily. Habit 4 is sugar awareness, and the numbers will shock you. The average Japanese person eats roughly half the sugar Americans consume. Their soda cans are smaller, holding just 150 milliliters. American cans triple that size without a second thought given. Desserts are tiny, delicate, beautifully crafted instead of overwhelming and massive. Satisfaction comes from experience and presentation, not sheer overwhelming volume. Here is something fascinating from actual scientific research on sugar. People who cut sugar by 40% for 2 months changed. Their brains began perceiving normal sweetness as 40% sweeter. Your taste buds adapt, they simply need time to recalibrate. Try one small swap today. Trade a sugary drink for tea. Green tea costs nothing in calories, and it calms your body. Now, let's talk about timing, because rhythm matters more than people realize. Habit 5 is structured eating, built around predictable daily rhythm. Most Japanese people eat 3 meals at consistent times daily. Breakfast before 9, lunch around 1, dinner finished before 8. When meals follow rhythm, your hormones learn to follow along. This prevents random snacking, late-night binges, emotional eating spirals. A chaotic eating schedule forces your brain toward the nearest option. Usually that nearest option is the worst possible choice available. Predictability is not boring. Predictability is discipline's quiet, gentle twin. Start with fixed meal times and watch your cravings slowly settle. Now, something almost nobody talks about, yet it changes everything quietly. Habit 6 is movement, but not the kind found inside gyms. The Japanese do not exercise the way Western culture defines it. They walk to the train station. They climb stairs constantly daily. They bike to work, rain or shine, without a second thought. Movement is stitched directly into the fabric of ordinary daily life. Scientists call this non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or simply everyday motion. Small movements accumulate into massive calorie burns across an entire day. There is no stress attached, no guilt, just motion woven quietly through. You do not need an hour-long workout to see real results. You need a life that quietly moves you throughout its ordinary hours. Now, something as simple as eating speed changes your entire relationship with food. Habit 7 is slow eating, and chopsticks play a surprising role here. Eating with chopsticks naturally slows the entire pace of a meal. It takes roughly 20 minutes for your brain to register fullness. Slower eating gives your body exactly the time that it needs. If you don't use chopsticks, there is still a simple trick available. Put your fork down completely between every single bite you take. Chew slowly. Breathe. Actually taste the food sitting in front of you. You will eat less and somehow still feel far more satisfied. Finally, the last habits tie everything together into one simple philosophy. Habit 8 is respect, and it starts with putting distractions away completely. In Japan, people rarely eat while walking or scrolling their phones. No multitasking during meals. No screens competing for divided attention.
Meals become a small, quiet moment of respect, almost ceremonial in feeling. This mindfulness changes everything happening beneath the surface of a meal. When you eat slowly and intentionally, you reconnect with your body. Hunger signals return, fullness signals return, satisfaction becomes something felt, not guessed. And that leads us to habit 9, the quiet mindset underneath everything. The Japanese secret was never a hidden diet or forbidden food. It was never about restriction, suffering, or punishing your own body. It is balance. It is rhythm. It is quiet, consistent respect. When you stop fighting your body and instead start listening carefully, staying slim stops feeling like a constant, exhausting uphill battle. It simply becomes who you are, quietly, without announcement or struggle. 9 habits. No gym membership required, no extreme diet demanded anywhere. Just small, deliberate choices, repeated quietly, day after ordinary day. That is the real secret, hiding in plain sight all along.